Commander of the Guyana Defence Force Air Corps, Lieutenant Colonel Mahinder Ramjag, told members of the press that the flight data and voice recorder has been recovered from the GDF Bell 412 helicopter, which crashed and claimed lives of 5 servicemen on Wednesday last. Speaking at a Saturday morning press conference at the GDF headquarters at Guyana, Chief of Staff of the Guyana Defence Force Brigadier Umar Khan explained that the Guyana Civil Aviation Authority and the Guyana Police Force will lead the investigations into the fatal crash.
There is a phase now we are going into, which is the investigation phase. And that is outside of the remit of the Guyana Defence Force. We will now have the Guyana Civil Aviation Authority along with the Guyana Police Force will conduct their investigation. Because we are part of this operation, we will have to provide the information to those investigators.
The helicopter crash claimed the lives of Brigadier Gary Beaton, Colonel Michael Shahood, Lieutenant Colonel Sean Welcome, Lieutenant Colonel Michael Charles, and Staff Sergeant Jason Khan. Lieutenant Andy Crawford and Corporal Dwayne Jackson survived the crash and were extracted from the crash site on Friday last.
The debriefing of those 2 survivors will be done by the investigators. You will have a further update on that as the investigation unfolds.
The Chief of Staff, while highlighting that the Guyana Defence Force has already established a board of inquiry to conduct its own internal investigation, said the force would not answer other key questions when asked by members of the press.
We will have to investigate, find out what was done in details, and provide same to the investigators. I would want to say at this point in time, while I respect the desire to have all of these information, we want to speak to the right people. We want to talk to the people who are on the ground, the survivors. So we cannot pronounce on that right now. I prefer the investigators to go to the people who are operating in the aircraft, the survivors, for example, so we'll have that information.
The helicopter bearing registration mark ARAYA was reportedly on a command mission to visit troops on the western border of the country when it crashed. When asked about preliminary information the GDF may have, this was the Chief of Staff's response.
So what might have caused the accident?
No, we don't have that. And we prefer to wait on the investigation to be completed.
Travis Chase, HGP Nightly News.